Imagine a world where code is a weapon, servers are battlefields, and every update could mark the end of an era. A world where Roblox isn't just a creative sandbox anymore, it's a full blown survival arena. Here, memes come alive, hackers turn into heroes, and players become the last witnesses of civilization built by artificial intelligence. That's how the legend of Nextbots Origins was born, a game that started as a joke and grew into a universe with its own laws, factions, and moral chaos. So, buckle up, charge your keyboard, and take a deep breath of that sweet digital dust. What you're about to see isn't just a game, it's how chaos turns into art. Nextbots Origins isn't just another Roblox game where you sprint from square monsters and trip over lag. It's a post-apocalyptic story where things went so wrong that even the servers cried. In 2017, Roblox launched an experiment called Nosphere, a system designed to control consciousness. The idea was simple and mildly terrifying. Make new players from other universes like Minecraft automatically gravitate towards Roblox, like they're being pulled by invisible arrows of marketing genius. And then came David, a guy who thought, what if we could monetize human thought? He decided to optimize consciousness for profit. The scientists who built Nosphere weren't having it. They formed a rebellion trying to sabotage the bot launch and save the platform's integrity. One of them even stole part of the source code, and that's when the hackers joined in, each with their own twisted motives. The result? Pure chaos. Nosphere, unfinished but operational, started issuing commands to bots, not as simple PNG in paints, but as entities frighteningly close to living beings. The bots were told to react to movement, and they did, with unwavering persistence. And here's the scary part. They didn't kill with laser beams, they connected. If a bot got within a meter of you, Nosphere could send a signal straight into your brain like Bluetooth. But for nightmares, yo, time to sleep. After the signal, victims were declared brain dead. So yeah, the question is just a picture, right? Isn't rhetorical anymore. It's a science fiction made it way too real. The protagonist is Anatoly, a 20-year-old guy with amnesia who slowly remembers who he is and why the world lost its mind. The story is about choice, trust, and that razor thin line between humanity and madness. Every decision counts. You can be the savior or the lunatic duo wielding with zero empathy left. In short, it's not just running, it's a deep dive into the mind of someone who used to be a human. That's the origin story. Let's rewind to 2022. I was playing Nico's Nextbots, that chaos-fueled meme simulator where you get chased by PNG at full speed. And I thought, what if I made my own but serious? Boom, Daniel's Nextbots was born. It lasted 2 days and crashed more often than Windows XP on a caffeine rush. Couldn't contact the original developer, so I just rebranded it to Nextbots Origins. And that's when it all clicked. Mem turned into lore, running became a choice, chaos became controlled chaos. I drew inspiration from Stalker for atmosphere, Red Dead Redemption 2 for emotion, and The Last of Us for storytelling. 3 years, hundreds of fixes, and enough stress to power a nuclear reactor. Also, you could run from a boat and question the meaning of life. Development. Game dev is like the apocalypse, but instead of zombies, you fight bugs. I've been in Roblox Studio since 2019 and still finding new ways to break my own game. I do everything myself: maps, characters, animation, music, even the 13 story mode heroes were hand-built. Asset Manager is my anti-lag weapon. Thanks to it, the game flies even on gigabyte RAM. Well, almost flies. My favorite feature, the insanity bar. Go full rampage if you want. Just don't freak out when your character starts hearing the rich whisper. The wipe walks a tightrope between philosophy and absurdity. Ludwig cracks jokes, Arison grumbles, and you're in the middle trying to stay sane. Alpha 5 is as stable as your Wi-Fi after a good reboot. Beta is next, complete with seasonal events, Halloween, Christmas, and of course, the end of the world. The road was long and messy and full of patch notes. Alpha 1 2022 was just running in pain. Alpha 2 also 2022, teleport menu, 3 maps, countless bugs. Alpha 3 2023, it's where story mode appears, short, dramatic, and tragic. Alpha 4 is where development personal arc began. Ran out of coffee before finishing. And Alpha 5 2025, it's the full remaster, 4 modes, insanity system, prologue cutscenes, optimization, and even time travel to old alphas for nostalgia. Each version was an evolution from memes and screams to emotional choice. Graphics. I bet on future lightings, so every shadow has a personality and every storm feels alive. The maps are huge, from ruined cities to Nosphere labs. Even the dust in the air tells a story. Optimized for low-end PCs like GTX 1050 and 8GB RAM. Yet it still looks like someone stole a cinematic color filter. And no lag, even when the Nextbots breeze down the way. Music. Without music, the game will just be the sound of desperate keyboard smashing. There are over 20 tracks from sad sweet emotional bangers to original composition like story mode theme and survivalist mode. While volumes tuned perfectly, you'll hear your footsteps and the faint whisper behind you run. Ukrainian motifs gives the game its heart, even when the world around you collapses. Game modes. Four modes, so 4 ways to lose your sanity. Is story mode, choices, costumes, philosophy between gunfire. Survivalist mode is a classic survival, hunger, cold, and bots with no mercy. Roleplay mode, build your own story, open bars, join factions. Arcade mode is for those who just wanna run, scream, and not think. Nextbots Origins isn't just a game, it's a marathon from a meme to a meaning. 3 years, countless nights, endless bugs, and memes galore. All so equal to feel that even in Roblox you can build a world with a soul. If you enjoyed it, hit like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments who will you side with, the hackers, Roblox, or your own past, because here in Nextbots Origins, we don't just survive chaos, we create it. And that's a wrap, folks. 3 years ago, it was just an idea. What if Nextbots had souls? Now it's a world, breathing, evolving, and cracking jokes with you. Nextbots Origins is about us, the one who fell, rebuild, and press play again. The one who sees opportunity in the dark, not just the end. If you're still here, it means this game has already changed you. And the story is only getting deeper, crazier, and somehow even more human. Thanks for building this universe together. A world where even the scariest bot has a backstory. A world we call Nextbots Origins.